Coming to you from a disclosed location. Got out here to the province yesterday, and lots has changed around here since the last time I've been here. Man, a lot more, a lot more sorry stores than there ever was before. Well, maybe I can take this computer outside a little later. But it is $1 million view. This location.
Sunday tomorrow we'll go home.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, daw.
This location would be $1 million minimum where I'm from. You know why I couldn't? I got no. Good morning.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, freaking place is like it's been abandoned. It's there's a couple lakes not too far from me called Big Mosquito Lake and Little, and those properties are $1 million minimum, even with a shitty house on it. This here, out there, that's what that would be. Only it isn't that here. They get flooding here, but best way to avert that is to have a huge couple of feet, in height concrete, and build on top of that pad, So what's the temperature there in Pennsylvania?
Well, we're expecting 3 to 6 inches of snow overnight, and high in the 20s tomorrow.
You know what? It seems like more often now. We had a year where we didn't have nothing in November, December, January. February came, bam. Well,
it was like 55 degrees today. It was really nice.
No, I'm not missing that. I'll tell you that much. I will take karaoke in the background versus bitter shit. I mean, if I had to live there, I'd have to. It's just I can do it, but I wouldn't be happy. But oh man. I don't know if karaoke's kicked off already. This guy parked out in front of the road here, right across the road from the lake, and they sell, plastic toys cheap for kids. He had this recording that it was torture. It was like it'd be like putting you in a cell by yourself and being forced to listen to that over and over and over. Oh my God. That was freaking terrible. I came on here yesterday. Surprisingly, Kiko, when I'm in the city, I got 3, maybe 4 bars if I'm lucky. Here it's 5. Five's top, and I'm in a province, so either there must not be a whole lot of people using internet out here.
Yeah, where are you? Are you at Lake Mayanet?
Yeah. Yep, man. Matter of fact, let me take this out while I can. I'll take this laptop outside. How's my audio and video? So far.
Everything's good. Perfect.
Far, huh? Wow. That was my biggest fear of coming out here. Whoa. Got to show these people from America the beautiful view out here. There it is. Can you see it?
Not really. The sun.
People can see it.
No, I can just see bright sun. Oh, there we go. There's the lake.
Oh, okay. Well, I bet that's the sun off the water. Dude, this million.
Do you have
bucks,
any
man.
idea
Take
what
this.
the name of the barangay you're at right now? Or?
This is Habonga.
I'm sorry, say again.
Habonga.
Habonga.
Yeah, the J is silent. Yep.
Oh, my wife wanted to know what's your wife's family name?
Marina.
Marina?
Mm-hmm.
Like a place
That's
where
her.
you go to put your boat in the water? A marina?
Yeah, Marina. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they spelled the same there, but I was talking about it a little yesterday, and I made this observation, and it appears to be that there are way more squatter areas than people that own homes. All the way here, you know. I mean, where else can you take your boat across the street and get into the lake? You know,
Right. What's your wife's first name? Because
Rose.
Rose. Because she's got family still in Butuan. I know at least an uncle and some cousins.
I think we came here a different way this time, because I remember getting off the highway, you know, the road that leads you to Surigao, and then we would take a trike down the hill and come here. This time there's some kind of unless it must be new. It must be some sort of new bus depot that they don't do that no more. I don't know. You know, I thought, where the hell is this guy taking us? You know.
Yeah, we took that highway up because my wife went to college in Surigao City, so she wanted to take me up to Surigao City. Plus, she has an aunt and cousins up there, so we traveled from Butuan on that highway up past Lake Nayarit. Yeah.
Yeah, and right where the bus would stop on the left hand side of the bus or the road was a big sari store. And this time we didn't go that way. We stopped. This bus station was, hey man, it was about a half a mile off the road. So, you know, I don't know why they changed it, and I can't get any straight answers.
Is that how you went there by bus?
Yeah. What would it cost us? 140 pesos a piece.
Is it aircon or non-aircon?
Yeah, well, I took the aircon. Man.
Oh, okay.
My youngest son's got motion sickness, just like my older one did. We were on an airplane, so you hand him a bag, you know.
Really? Was he?
We sat in back. Not a lot.
Yeah.
He didn't have much in him, but he doesn't. I was like that too when I was a kid. It's something about when you have a ride that's smooth. There's something about that.
And I could never sit in the back seat. I always wanted to be up in the front seat. Well, you know, back then they had bench seats, right? And my child restraint was my dad's right arm, you know, coming across me if he's braking too hard or something, you know. So, but if I went in the back seat, man, I'd get motion sickness too.
Yeah, well, we didn't have the luxury of doing it because the bus when it got there, I don't know where it came from. I think this particular route runs from I don't know if it runs from Butuan to Surigao, but it came in with a bunch of people on it already. We just got there before it left, and it didn't take that long to get here as much as I thought, maybe an hour and a half. But the front was filled, and there's three of us, so you know, and there's two seats in each aisle, and then in the back there's, you know, four or six or something. So they pack them in there, you know. I mean, my wife had my son sitting on her lap to allow this other lady to sit down. It got on.
Yeah, I remember.
Baker's in the house.
I took a bus from Butuan to my wife's, and that was 4 hours on a non-aircon, but I chose the non-aircon. But
I took
it
that
stopped
before.
at every town, every little town.
Yeah,
So that's why
well,
it took 4 hours.
that's what aggravated me when I would ride Greyhound. You know, we're rolling, all of a sudden, bam, we stop off these side hick towns. You know, what's happening there, John? Nice and sunny and warm in California.
Hey, John, you got your
Yeah.
Starbucks coffee?
Yeah. I do.
Well, I'm getting that same kind of weather here. Well, there's more humidity though.
Hey, John, it gets really hot there in the summer, huh?
Yeah.
Where?
It's not quite
Oh,
like
sure. I've
Palm
been there.
Desert or Palm Springs, but it's hot, huh?
I've been there. You know what? You know what's funny about California and the areas at Palm Springs and all that? It's so hot out there. The humidity's low, but the heat is just super oppressive. And you feel like you're the only one there whenever you're in an area like, because more than people stay inside. Hey, John, you at home? Are you at home?
Yeah.
Oh, show Kiko your pool. Show Kiko the pool. I'm gonna blow it. I'm gonna blow your. Wait a minute. There we go.
Is that your
Right on
own
your
pool or
phone.
a community pool? That's your own pool?
My own.
Wow.
Yeah, that's his
Nice.
pool. It's a small one, but it's a pool.
Yeah. It's deep enough to drown in.
Oh,
I told my kid.
It's bad news for people you don't like.
I got two of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Well, you got it anyway, don't you? Isn't it?
What's the
Isn't that
deepest?
part of
Is
the
it like,
deal? You got-
is it 6 feet or is it even deeper than 6 at the deepest part?
I don't know. I might be 8 feet.
Wow.
It has a waterfall on it.
Wow.
I need to get it fixed because it's not working. It has a leak in the line somewhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, it has a. But I might just cut all the trees down too. I don't know yet.
How did you find that place? Did you just find it on the internet when you were looking or what?
Yeah, it was just on the internet. There's the
What time is it there?
10 minutes
time?
before.
Yeah, 10 to 4 in the afternoon.
The master bedroom has a
See how
balcony
quiet?
up there.
You can hear the water. You can hear that water. You can hear the water in the pool move.
Yeah, he doesn't
the
have any
filter.
karaoke next door.
What are the ages mostly of the people that live in your neighborhood? Are they older or young?
I think most of them are older, but they got they're kind of younger. A lot of them work.
What kind of work they got in that area?
Not far. I think there's three cops live in the neighborhood.
So they don't have. That's not a high tech area, is it?
No.
It-
No, it's more of a farming town.
Okay.
I got my
Grapes
flag
and
out.
what else? What are they?
What's your
Dairy
temperature?
cows?
What's your temperature there, John?
I'm not sure.
Just look at that sun, man. You just look at it.
Nice.
You're cooking. That's what I like about that area. I like California. There's a stillness. I was talking about it last night because I did a parasailing thing in Florida, and I was way up there, almost to where the small planes were flying. And what a peace that is, It's just you feel like you're the only one in the world,
Hey, John,
and that's the kind of feeling.
is your truck a gas or diesel, John?
Gas. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were on here last night. $5 a gallon, 6.
I think it's about 5. I'm not sure. I haven't checked for a couple of days.
Just earlier
sleepy.
today, I went across to the Ohio line, and it was 406 is what I got it for in Ohio.
What is it by you, John? I mean, Kiko, what is it by you?
It's like 440. So Ohio's always like 40 cents cheaper. So
You're always cheaper.
yeah.
Hey, you live close to the Ohio border?
Yeah, well, I go down to see my mom on the weekend, and she's only about probably 9 miles from the border. So
Okay.
I go out there and get gas.
Jamie's here. Gears here. Look at it.
Hey, brother Tony. Hey,
Hey,
John
hello.
here. Long time no see.
What's up, gang? JB, what's going on?
Professor. Hello.
Jamie's here too.
Hey,
Christian.
long time, John. How are
What's up,
you?
Kiko?
Hey, good.
Woo,
Tony's
woo,
on,
what's up,
Tony's
Kiko?
on holiday.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of YouTube programs from this dude who runs around all over the states, and he has this love-hate relationship with Bakersfield because he tries to show all the bad areas of Bakersfield all the time. So I feel like I know your area now.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, everywhere's got bad places.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, brother Tony. How are you
Hey.
doing down in Butuan?
No, I'm in Abonga now for a couple
Yeah,
of days
where?
here.
You're in the
It's a
province.
province. It's a province. Yeah, in the country.
Oh, you finally
just-
made it. You finally made it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. If the sun is in a different angle a little later, I'll take my computer outside and show you the view. This is $1 million view here.
Excellent. So when did you get there? I've been watching your walking in the hood stuff that you put out
The map.
lately anyway. So
So you're walking in the hood marathon, huh?
yeah.
The dog dug up the garden.
So when did
you know what?
when did you make it to the province? A couple of days ago?
Yesterday. No, yesterday.
okay.
Yesterday.
How long are you
Yesterday
staying?
We'll leave tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the sister-in-law's got the kid out here, so she's got to go back to work. So it's
I can see Christian is there as well, and talking about the $3 per liter diesel
Oh my
price
God.
in Norway. It's fucking ridiculous.
Jamie's here.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah,
And-
that's ridiculous.
27 krona and 40 öre I saw for diesel the other day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Per
And
liter.
16
What is it?
And $1.40 of that is government tax.
You listen. I went to you can go to a drugstore here without a script, but I have these sheets of that my pharmacy sends me along with the pill with my name on it, and I go to get a couple of them, and the total I think was 6,500 peso, and the tax was 2,000 peso, 12%.
Hello,
You-
Jamie. Tony says hello.
Hey, Tony, you're lucky because the MVA or the VAT in Norway is 25%.
Ow!
Oh shit!
Beside of food, on food I think it's 12%. But
Yeah.
everything else is 25% VAT in value-added tax in Norway.
Yeah,
Right.
Craig.
that's how they.
Hey, Craig,
That's how they do.
me and Christian
That's
know
how-
about that. Ain't that right, Christian?
Hey, but
Me-
did
me
they
and
have
Christian know
an
about that
income
back.
tax gear?
Sorry?
Do you have an income tax on your earnings, on your wage?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have
Every 9.
I have 36%.
That pays for the national healthcare system, right?
It does, yeah.
You pay tax to get disability, then you pay tax on the disability. That's fucked
9
up.
here.
Well, I don't know. Ask Ronald that one. I don't even know. Ronald, do you pay tax on your
Hey, Craig.
Social Security
No,
disability? Or I don't know.
No, U.S. disability is all tax free.
So yeah, I have 2 pensions I have, and I kept one that's small. I kept checking the box and sending it in that said I wanted it to have it tax come out of it. It was only $300, and they just, you know, the tax guy said, well, they must feel differently about it because it's probably not worth taxing, you know. But I got to pay tax on the. I had him take it out of my what do you call it? Craig, from the land down under. How's it
Depending
going?
on, so Tony, depending on what much money you make, but you know, take an example. So you make $1, yeah, and if you make enough of those dollars, you might pay 50+% in income tax, yeah. So you got 50 cents left. And when you go and purchase something, you pay 25% of that again in value-added tax. Then you save money. You save your money. You buy a house or whatever. Then you pay tax on that, and then in the end of the day, after you've been taxed left, right, and center through the whole life, and you're going to pass something on to your children in inheritance, and they take fucking shitloads of money of that as well.
Hey, when I was in the factory I was at, I took the buyout plus I got to keep my pension. So they gave me 8,000. What I get? 8,800 or 8,500, something like that. They took 42% of that. No, it was more than that. It was 15,000 something. I
can tell you some years ago in the 70s and 80s when Norway was like Labour Party and super tax. If you remember, Christian, if you worked overtime or worked extra for the company, I mean there was no point because you could tax almost 95% of your overtime.
Yeah, by us, Gear, if you go over, I learned this from all the old timers at the bus company.
You almost ended
if you go over 62 hours, most of it's thrown to the government. But the plus side to all that here is your pension is going to be larger, and your Social Security money is going to be larger.
Yeah,
so
in Norway they cap the point of that as well. I mean, when I was 27 years old, I had made enough money and paid enough tax, so I was already on the top bracket of what I could get out of state pension.
Yeah, you know what? You make $100,000 here, 20 grand is going toward taxes.
Well, you're lucky then. 20% of that, 20% is nothing.
Yeah, if I'm a professional paying back my college shit, I'm sure as heck going to be a little perturbed at what the government's going to help themselves with.
Hey, Gear, we have in the United States, every state has its own laws, right?
Listen,
tax. Well,
yeah.
The state I live in does not tax my pension. My federal pension.
No, they get you one way or the other. Sales tax.
Yeah.
But that's why
they do
that's why somebody want, if you move to some of those like donkey states up north or whatever with 700,000 inhabitants, whatever, they try to drag people up there because of much lower taxes, don't they?
You know what? The only problem with doing the sales tax is they project the following year on what they took in last year, and when you miss that, when you go, oh, we're gonna set our sights $1 million more, and then you're short, somebody's gonna pay. Any one of us could do the guessing and all the bullshit they do.
I can't remember what my partner used to do, but he was residing in California, and they had a system that they could defer taxes like 3 years ahead or something like that. It was like a major thing he used to do with his accountant all the time on how to defer taxes and whatever have you. But that probably changed now because
there's Little John. You look at what Craig said, $7.62 a gallon. Because there's what is there, 3.2 or 3.4 liters a gallon? Something like that?
3.8.
Well, Craig, that's
3.8.
Aussie dollars, right?
No, he's got a gallon. He's got both of them in there. 206 a liter.
But listen, so it's a 3.6. It's just shy of $12 a gallon in Norway, and Norway is a gas and oil producing country.
Yeah,
They don't care about that.
yeah. They're listen. Those guys that are taking in the money, they got so much in their pockets that their pants are falling down.
But 70% of all new cars sold in Norway in 2021 was electric anyway. So, I mean, end of the day,
Well, they'll
Norway
get
have,
around.
Norway have
Believe
the
me.
highest. Norway have the highest amount of electric vehicles
Dude, they,
per
They'll-
population in the world.
they'll get around. They'll get around to effing you on that one too.
Probably.
Gear, I told you in Venezuela the price of gas per gallon is only 12 cents.
Yeah.
Venezuela, and they're an
Yeah.
oil producing country too, just like Norway.
Yeah, well, that dude don't know how to run the country. That's why he keeps throwing money at it.
The money
You know,
ain't
now
worth shit.
Now he's chummy with the loser Russians. You know,
How much
the
is the
Russian
Venezuela?
government.
I heard they pay $5 for a chicken or something like that.
Damn.
More
Or
now.
no, yeah, maybe like $25
It's
for a regular
ridiculous.
Yeah.
a chicken you can roast for dinner.
There's all kinds of little things. You know what? You got a little piece of land like I got. You can have a couple of chickens and sell the whole chicken, and you got eggs every freaking day. I mean, you just got to watch how much the price of the feed, and you got to factor that all in as to what you fat of
see-
the chicken.
Guys, I said a long time ago that you should get taxed on what you spend money on. So I would be for no income tax whatsoever. But if you have a value-added tax,
Right.
typically those people who make more money, they would pay much more taxes, because if everything was a value-added tax, you pay less if you buy an expensive house, if you buy an expensive car, if you have a lavish lifestyle, whatever, then you pay more. So it'd be a much fairer system, if you ask me, if there was
Right,
zero
Gear,
tax,
and yeah,
VAT.
and also if you're gaining your money illegally, you still buy stuff, right? So you're still going to
Exactly.
pay that tax.
Exactly.
All these
So
people that are making
I-
money under the table aren't paying
Yeah.
their taxes, but they're still buying things.
So I
That
don't
would-
understand why it. I mean, I don't understand. And can you imagine all the fucking shit you had been able to get away with? All the people, the enormous government cost there is to take in
And
taxes.
and all the business write-offs, right?
Yeah,
their,
exactly.
Their airplanes, their yachts,
Yeah,
This
they
is-
would pay a value-added tax.
This is
So the
uh,
whole tax system has been on value-added tax, and it must be so much easier and so much fairer.
this is California's way of curbing the drunk driving. They raised the price of gas so much that you can't afford to drive, and you have to drink at home. You know what, John? I don't know if you're aware of it though, but they're also, you can't be talking on your cell phone while you're driving out there. I think that's a $300 or $400 ticket or something like that.
And points on your license.
Well, my daughter, my first wife, two of my daughters lived out there. Now one's in Florida, the other one's in Texas again. So, farming town. What do they got? Elsie the cow out there. But it's beautiful out here, man. I just I look around. You know, the other observation I made was the people. They'll get up early, sit outside, sit around there all day trying to make their money. They go to bed and do it all over again.
It looks like your internet is better in the province, Tony.
Yeah,
than
hey,
it-
Gear, I got so excited because I was fearing that it would be even shittier than in the city, and I bought I got a prepaid Wi-Fi Globe, and I'm on 5 bars right now. I might get 4 if I'm lucky in the city.
It's much better now than it used to
Oh,
be. When I was home.
Hey, you know what? I got to move here just because of the Wi-Fi.
And also, I can't hear any roosters.
There's one next door here. They took a break for a while. They were communicating pretty good. You know, you hear that one?
There, yeah.
He heard Gear talking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I make the rooster sound, and they do it back. But you know what? If I didn't, I would not. It would be hard for me to live here because that would be giving my son like zero opportunity. You know. So for that reason, I don't think I can. I mean,
So do you have, like, when you go to the CR out there and stuff, Tony, do you have to like squat in a hole in the ground and shit like that, or is it?
they got the regular toilet, but then no seats. So yeah, you got to squat. You know. And with my back the way it is,
And
No toilet paper, huh?
No, I don't need that, man. Just wash up, you know.
And you have to flush the toilet with that taboo or whatever you call it.
No water. You just a couple of scoops of water. If it here in the province, it works good, but in the city where we're in the city where we're at in the city, it takes too many cups. You know, it takes too much to get it done. Otherwise, you got that shit. You know, you got a little turd floating in there.
So how is it your way now? Because I heard like they had this super floods and shit again in CDO and Iligan and stuff only 3 or 4 days ago. Did you have any of that heavy rain shit in Butuan and down your way?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been raining all the time, every day. I mean, when it comes down here, it freaking comes down, man. I mean,
it's like a cow on a flat rock, huh?
You know, when you hear it spanking off that roof, it's coming hard. A lot of people have never experienced that.
I love that though. Puts me to sleep. I love hearing rain. Puts me right to sleep.
You know, I'm happy I don't have to wear 3 layers of freaking clothes. You know, I mean, I can get jiggy real fast with here because all I got on is a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. You know. I mean, back in Wisconsin, I got to put so many clothes on that. By the time I get them all off, I'm not interested anymore. Oh boy, yeah, solar panels, huh? I think was it like a $10,000 investment, or I don't even know what those cost nowadays.
Depends how many watt you need to get out of it.
Well, you know what? When you're in the desert, or what used to be the base of an ocean, you got a lot of sun out there.
Well, you have enough sun in Bakersfield, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. How many sunny days you figure you get out there, John? 40 panels. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Have you been able to gauge how much that saved you, or haven't you been spending that much time?
420 watts each times 40 panels. Oh, okay. What about the storage, John? How much storage do you have? So what's that? 4,004, 8, 16, over 16,000 watts.
Hey, Tony, can you get any Mountain Dew there?
Nah, man, I'm starving for that shit. It's like it might as well be crystal meth. My God.
2 Tesla.
As soon as you buy something, you get the 1 liter, 2 liter bottle, and then it's gone for they're not good at replenishing that, you know. But
So John, how is the barbecuing in Bakersfield versus North Dakota? Do you get any good wild buffalo and shit down in Bakersfield to barbecue as well, or?
in shit. Well, you can go ahead and talk, man.
Yeah, the mower was next door.
Oh,
There's no bison here though. Fargo
So
had
what-
bison, but I think
What do
I
you
think it's
stick on?
because
What do you stick on your barbecue down in Bakersfield?
those tomahawk steaks from Sam's Club.
Oh, those are nice. The tomahawk steaks
cook-
are fantastic.
I cook some of those, and then but yeah, the bison, the football team in North Dakota is called
Idaho?
the Bison, so I think that's why they sell bison meat.
Do you miss anything with North Dakota at all, John? Or
Being able to find all the stores really easy. That's all.
sorry?
I don't think being able to find all the stores really easy.
Oh, okay.
I think this town wasn't planned out, so it's just kind of everything's just all over the place.
I heard that Bakersfield is enormous in area that it's like fucking. It takes like for an hour from one end to the other, or even more.
If you know the roads, it ain't too bad. But yeah, there's a lot of people here sometimes.
I just what I heard or saw on YouTube and stuff. It's just like such a vast area in Bakersfield. It's like it's not like a city center or anything. It's all just like dragged out everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of it's not really structured. It's just here and there. They got nice stores all over the place, so you have to find them. It's a lot of work. I just moved for the heat though because my shoulders hurt.
I know that's right. Shit.
They feel better now, John? Now that you're there?
Yeah, and the heat's gonna start really good, and I think probably in a couple of weeks it'll be hitting 100 or something, I suppose. It'll be
But you must
pretty
miss.
nice.
You don't miss the nature and everything up in North Dakota. I mean,
Fuck that nature.
well, get him a shoe, man. Ronald, find him a shoe.
Take him, go down to the zoo. Shit.
There's mountains. There's mountains close by. We can see mountains from the town when we drive.
okay.
Yeah, he's not missing the Sub-Zero shit with the fucking buffaloes running around or whatever. I'm not.
Yeah, I got
It
my
put-
bike. I can ride around.
It puts you in a totally different frame of mind when you know. I don't think people realize how much that bitter, cold bullshit affects you. You know. Ugh.
You are like in a subdivision type thing, John, aren't you?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's kind of a fenced off area.
Yeah, we saw that the one time he took us on a house tour a few months ago.
So what about everything we hear about? What about all the property taxes and all that shit in California? Isn't that much more expensive than up in North Dakota?
Well, this 5-bedroom house, the taxes are cheaper on this house than the one in North
Hey.
Dakota. The other one's a
You know why?
5-bedroom too.
They got
okay.
a Proposition 13 way back when, and I think Ronnie Reagan did that when he was governor. So the property taxes at that point in time were frozen. That's why my first ex-wife, she has a house that cost $700,000, and it isn't even that big. They live in Rancho Marietta, something like that.
Yep. The taxes are cheaper here.
I'm just hearing everybody is moving out of California because of the taxes is insane versus Texas and Florida.
It's businesses,
Yeah, that's what they
businesses
said.
mostly.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but the house, this one is been around for a while. Can't remember how long, but the other house was on the corner in North Dakota, and I had to pay a tax for each street, each highway. I had to pay a tax because I was on
Yeah,
the
when they
corner.
made them. Wow.
I didn't know that when I got it.
Well, yeah, if they do any road construction or whatever, you're screwed the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a new house too, so the infrastructure was all being taxed.
Mm. Yeah, live and learn, man.
Yeah, I called the place where we pay taxes, and the lady said, "No, you're only paying one tax." I said, "Do I pay a tax for each street?" "Yeah, but you're only paying one tax." I said,
Oh,
"Okay."
wow. Okay. Made you
Yeah.
feel better. Yeah.
That was funny.
Don't worry, buddy. We got a jar of Vaseline here. We hand out to all our customers. What's the weather like there by you, Kiko? Is it freezing?
No, like I said, it was like 55 earlier today,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's going down progressively over. It's going to snow,
Uh,
and then it's going to be
My son,
high like 24 tomorrow.
my son got tired of me telling him. I said, "What? How cold is it there?" He said 11. I said, "Well, it's 87 here, but it feels like 99."
You have snow, Kiko?
We're supposed to get it tonight between 9 p.m. and like 2 a.m. About 3 to
Okay,
6
so
inches of snow.
It's not if you look outside, it's not white. It's not the snow is not
Oh no, not yet. It's too early.
too early.
You said 9 inches, 9 to 13.
No, I think 3 to 6.
We
We don't know.
If it's
It's
blowing,
it's like a nor'easter coming up the coast, so I don't know how much we're going to
okay. If the temperature's cold enough, it's the light blowing kind, not the heavy wind. If it was 35 and you'd be getting heavy snow, but if it's in the 20s, you're getting that fine shit that blows around.
But I think all next week, starting Monday, it's going to be like 60 degrees for the high the whole week, so it's going to be really nice.
Yeah. After this nice here, that nice ain't nice enough.
So how was your dinner, Kiko? Have you had it yet? Or?
Yeah, lumpia. Very good.
Lumpia.
I had that the other day, man. Pretty good.
Lumpia. Wow. Yeah, you don't get it every day.
My wife didn't. She put just the right amount of stuff in them. Rolls or whatever the hell they are, egg roll.
Yeah, because when they explode, they look terrible.
Oh, these were yummy, man.
Well, Tony, have you heard from Bud lately?
No, I have not. No.
Me neither. I haven't heard from him.
I don't know if anybody that's heard from him for what, a couple months.
He might be out doing his Grizzly Adams thing,
Has Jamie moved down there already and keeping him occupied?
Oh, shit. No, not yet.
The other day.
Yeah, hey,
Her
Jamie,
and the girls are doing.
have you put your house on the market yet, Jamie?
I know what I was going to ask her. It was about 2 weekends ago? Her family was there helping to do up the place.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony, you can only get 6 on the panel, can't you?
No, I get what, Christian, 9?
Oh, 10.
Oh, 10. Well, yeah, I'm a member of
Hey, since
Christian's
when?
clan.
Jamie, why don't you come up to the train now?
Yeah. Yeah, you and the girls come on here.
Get the latest on your house development, Jamie.
Yeah, did the family help you clean and paint and all that stuff? You guys get to that yet? I can't remember. She told me a little yesterday, but I just got on here just to test the video and audio to see how it was. What time would it be here? What time is it by you, Kiko?
It is 7:22 p.m.
Okay. She's in your, I don't know, she's in your time zone or Central? I think she's in yours.
Michigan, I think she's Central.
Yeah, 6:22 would be. I haven't bothered to change my computer yet. I kind of like it like this, then I can kind of know.
Yeah, during the clock on Sunday, I heard everybody saying that the clock goes forward on Sunday.
Right. Does the Philippines do that, Tony?
Do they what?
Do they move? Because this Saturday or Sunday at 2 a.m. we spring forward 1 hour.
No, they don't do that here. They used to, but they don't. No, it might stay alight. Right now, sunrise is around 5:45, 5:30, something like that, and then sundown is about the same. 6 o'clock the sun is set. But I'm sure it stays sunny longer when the Earth starts to move. Not by much though, because
right. You're near the equator, so it stays pretty stable.
Yeah, but you know what? With the darkness, I find myself falling asleep at 8 o'clock. Man, 7:30. I don't mind though.
In Thailand, I think the difference between winter and summer is it's just about 1 hour when it comes to sunset and sunrise. So it's pretty damn the same shit all year around.
I don't know why, but most of Australia is scorching hot. New Zealand's not that far away. Why is that? Why are they so much weather like we got here, minus the snow, I guess? But it's a chilly, like a San Francisco type weather, New Zealand.
The south of New Zealand, they got they have snow and alpine and all that shit. But the further north you go, the warmer it gets. So it's like kind of opposite what we are used to on this side of the equator.
Yeah, down South America, this is their winter's coming. You know what? I find it. I keep having to remind myself when I think of weather like this. I think it's July. It's just I've never experienced this in January and February and March.
Yeah, it's eternal summer.
Yeah.
The hottest. I don't know what it is with you, Tony, but the hottest time of the year in Thailand is March and April. April in particular. That's why they have the water festival. April is fucking scorching hot.
They're pretty. The overnight lows here are 74. Pretty much stick to that, and then the highs are anywhere from. We had a day that was 80 degrees a couple of days ago, and that was perfect. But that's usually up at 85, 89. 32 C. But
and then you add in the humidity, and then ooh.
Yeah, that's why you get the current temperature is 86, but it feels like 98.
Exactly.
So are you kind of at some elevation now, Tony? Or is it not really?
No, I'm down by the lake, so we're right across the street from the lake. No, we I don't even know. No, we're not like Valencia and Dumaguete,
So if you're down by the lake and stuff, how is it with insects and the mosquitoes and shit like that?
Yeah, you got to share the room with them, You don't. Nobody really worries about that. You know, they just don't. It's hot. They're resigned to the fact that it's hot and there's bugs. You know, they don't spend a whole day. Oh, John's eating now. Maybe I'll bring the laptop out there now. Maybe you can see the lake better. Do I have to blow myself up so you can see that?
Do you got rice fields there and stuff as well, Tony?
Oh yeah, but they import most of the rice. I think they get it from Vietnam, some from China. You let me go out here, man. See if the sun ain't gonna interfere. I went out there earlier.
How far are you from Dumaguete?
Well, I'm in Mindanao. That's about how far as Dumaguete.
Yeah.
You
across
see,
the water.
anytime you take a bus ride here, it's like like the old days with the wagons and the horses. You know, you don't get it very fast. I don't know if you guys can see that yet. Can you see that?
Oh wow, you're that close to the river. Okay.
Yeah, right across. This is $1 million property, man, in America. Oh,
Oh
shit.
wow.
Can you see the lake?
Oh yeah, sure. Beautiful. And you got the
So all these
mountains,
pe-
mountains
Yeah.
in the background.
Yep, that in the background there. That's where the highway is to go to Surrey. Freaking awesome, man.
So Tony, is this someone in her family's house?
Her mother's.
Oh, this is her mother's place.
Yeah, the problem with this property here, you can see the pilings down. They're wood, and they're twisted. To
Can you
start,
get if you're so close to the lake, can you? Is it prone for flooding?
oh yeah, the basement here used to get a lot of flooding, and they finally got some federal money to alter the shoreline and raise the road, but they still get a little bit. Where this property,
Not into the house, or
yeah, well, no, it gets in the basement. The basement's dirt here, lower level entry. But it has been high enough, right below the floor here. It's probably 5, 7 feet high, something like that.
oh,
but
it's
the only way-
upstairs.
is it
The only
raised?
way is it what?
Is it raised? Is the house? Are you on the first floor?
Yeah. Well, no, we're on the second. I don't know if we count that like that here.
Oh, okay.
You
In
enter-
England, ground floor and first floor. But, you are like
Yeah,
First-
man. They
ground, and
They-
then you are on the second floor. Yeah.
they used to have. Well, you know what? This part of the land right here used to be all a bigger lake. You can tell that millions of years ago the water was a lot higher than it is now. But it's what the only way to build on this lot here would be to tear this shit down and have probably have a 4 or 5 foot block of cement and then build on top of that. Then
Oh,
you
yeah.
wouldn't have because they've had it bad here where they took their boat in here and they needed to get into the boat because the water was so high, and it makes the house move. So downstairs yesterday I noticed on the wood that the house sits on, the pilings of wood, and it was twisted. So this place isn't long for the world here because it's gonna,
So
It's-
all the living space is on the second
Yep.
floor, and
it's gonna come crashing down one of these days and kill some people because these houses are built one on top of the other. This is all the squatter area here, all of it.
no, so it's
You
built
know.
on government. It's built on government land.
Yeah, well, some of it is, some of it isn't, and it's just that with the flooding that occurs here quite often, the people, some of the private people that own it don't bother with it. You know, I mean, you're kicking
So,
people off.
So Tony, from where you are now, how far is it to like a supermarket or like a little township where there is like
It'd be
and-
kebab. There'd be kebab around. I think that's Shit, was that a half hour from here? 45 minutes.
You have to
Butuan
go
is,
that far. You have to go that far to find a market and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's
Well-
sari stores around here.
yeah, they got a lot of sorry. They got buku sorry stores. It's unbelievable. From the last time I was here, the whole road coming down here is lined with them.
Oh,
The problem with that is, I mean, you know, somebody else puts one up, they do good, they figure they're going to do good, which actually they're all hurting each other by doing that.
what about medical facilities and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You have to go all the way back to Butuan.
No, there's some kind of hospital here. I don't even know how much they do there. I think it's more of a medicine for a freaking cold or some shit. You're going to have to go to Kababaran or Butuan.
So what do people do? They just live off the land in that province there, or are they fishing in
No.
the river? I mean, how do people make money out there in the province?
Fish, and then they hustle for other stuff. You know, that's just the way of life. These people, folks here, they get up before the sun's up and they sit their little booth and they stay there all day long. There's really, this is so, there are way too many. The opportunities here are almost zero. You know, not everybody can fish. Well, they fish with a net, but there isn't a big outlook for folks here. You know, it's not very good.
No schooling and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, opportunity for employment. You know, I mean, people got the only people that got it made here, and there's a few of them, are the municipal workers.
Yeah, all the family that's tied into the barangay captains and shit.
Well, you know what they do? They just cycle that office through the whole family and do it over again. But this place has changed a lot in the 9 years since I've been here. You know, thanks to my mother-in-law's.
All right, I'm running to
Moving.
Safeway. Anybody need anything?
Some Mountain Dew, man. If you could throw it this far.
What's the do? Well, you know I'm going to get the Sprite.
Uh
I have no bread and no soda.
oh.
Gotta have bread.
No Canadian Miss.
No Canadian Miss, my brother.
You built a storage shed, John. Your mother-in-law uses it as a storage. You know that the bad thing.
Something wrong. Are you going to the base?
No, I'm just going around the corner to Safeway.
Here,
No
you know,
Canadian cigarettes.
Nope, got them too. I just need 2 staples. I got everything else in here.
if you had the good hookup and you knew the problem with having a store, they go out and buy stuff, so you're gonna pay for the convenience. They raise it 5 peso from what they originally bought it for. But you if you have the problem with the distributors are you gotta order a certain amount of product, otherwise they won't even bother with you. You know, so a lot of people can't afford that here. Even if they could, they'd have to have a warehouse type place to house all that shit. They don't. So it just seems like a lot of folks are just resigned to the fact that they're born into something and that's all it's ever going to be.
There's a lot of farmland around there. It must be quite fertile then, because you have the river there, so you have plenty of access to water and stuff.
Oh yeah. I've been out on that lake last time I was here. Last time I was here, they had more of a shore, you know, and people just pull their boats up onto it, and they've tried to alter the shoreline and raise it so the flooding wouldn't be so severe.
So
They
is it
still
a
have it,
river?
just they
So
still
they-
have flooding, just as not bad as they used to.
Is it a lake or is it a river?
It's a lake.
Ah, okay. So do they have fish farms? Do they put fish farms for tilapia and stuff like that? Do they have fish farms in the lake?
I I don't know if they do that here. I have no idea.
Or shrimps or tilapia or
I saw that fat guy in Boho, and fish farms. I think he tried one. He failed at that too. But I don't know what the tilapia. And they got a fish called budloy. What's his name? John's wife would know the budloy guy.
Budloy.
Budloy has a budloy. Why you say that?
Budloy. Hey, my wife, we went to the Asian store. She bought a frozen one, $10.
Really, $10.
It was
How much?
It was like 2 pounds maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
that's
ain't
more,
getting-
that's more that's more expensive than tuna and salmon.
I haven't seen a 2 pound budloy here though. But I gotta say, I like that meat. There's a lot of meat in it. A lot, and the tilapia to me tastes like meat that's been soaked in the water. So I don't have.
Same as the whitefish. It's like the cheap fucking fish that they only use in soups and stuff like that. And you need to put a lot of spices on it because it tastes nothing.
Yeah, you know what? If there's one thing people have a lot of here during the day is time. So they try to be as creative as possible. There was a truck that came by here yesterday and parked out in front and had all these kid plastic toys and that kind of shit. And the guy had this recording. The guy was out there an hour. I'm like, you know what? That reminded me of what do you call it? With
Ice
that
cream truck.
well, no, they had this recording all the shit they sell, and I thought of Silence of the Lambs, where they got the guy down and they keep feeding him that evangelist stuff 24/7, So I'm like, Jesus, doesn't this guy get tired of playing this shit?
So they
But people come.
basically in a province like that, there's nothing to spend money on or whatever, and so
Well,
I mean, they live and if they don't pay any rent or anything like that, they for a bit for electricity and so forth, they live only for a few thousand pesos a month then.
Yeah, what they do depends on what they get, and really, people here don't worry about they'll pay their debt when they're able to pay it. And what are you going to do? You're going to have to wait. I can't shit no money out to you, so. Who's this? Yeah, ice cream truck. You know what? This is that reminded me of a funny ice cream truck accident when I first started for the bus company. Some car broadsided it, and it's sitting on it. It's laying on its side, and it keeps playing that music over and over and over. Sounded like a theme of Jeopardy or something,
I guess it's the same there. I mean, I remember from years ago, we visited up in Udon Thani in Thailand, up in the fucking middle of Asia. And it's like the whole family and everything, because they were living off the land and whatever have you. From a cash perspective, the whole family was living on like 1,000 peso a year in cold hard cash. And that was all they had in cash for the whole year. It's like what, 200 bucks.
No, the little nephew's up to no good here. That stuff's dirty, man. Uh-oh.
You have a bed on it?
What's that?
You have a bed? You're sleeping on a mattress on the floor?
No,
or
we got a bed here. It's up off the floor. Matter of fact, I bought this one from my mother-in-law way back when.
No, you got the master bed. You are the big white guy visiting. You got the master bed.
Yeah. The one I sleep on in Butuan, It make my back hurt even more. Goodness. Hey, you little hooligan, get out of here. Go. He's a cute kid. Jamie had a what? A burrito.
Well, you
What?
still have the family. You still have the family there.
Yeah, my mother-in-law came. Well, they don't live here no more all the time. They just come out here once in a while because it was a hour and a half trip each way every day to go to the market. You know.
How much did you have to
So-
pay? How much did you take a normal bus there?
I took a regular bus, aircon bus. It cost us 140 peso a piece. I think the kid was no charge for him.
So it's not
So
that.
that's
It's not.
for-
It's only an hour and a half. It can't be more than, and it probably stops a bunch of places as well. So it can't be more than 40, 50 K then from Butuan.
It takes an hour and a half to get here with all the
Yeah.
stopping to do. They
So what's
stop
that?
off at a bus station in Cababaran for a while, and they stop
what's
off
that?
at another.
What's that in miles or kilometers? It can only be about 40 miles, 50 miles or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never
If you probably rode your own motorbike, you'd probably get there in 40 minutes or 45 minutes. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and
You get rid of all the stops and everything.
yeah. It reminds me of that Greyhound bus that goes 5 mile off the interstate before it comes back. You know.
I made the mistake when I rode down to my wife's the first time. Non-aircon bus. I wanted to sit right up front seat beside the bus driver. Big mistake. Because every stop we made in every little town, they saw the foreigner right up front, right? So everybody's shoving their wares into my window. You know, here, sir, you want to buy some of this? You know.
Oh,
So
They allow them to come on the thing. When we took a trip up to Naga last time I was here, it cost, I think it was $28 to go with all the ferry rides and buses. And then we were in a non-aircon bus, and I tell you, man, never again will I do that. And then they had the seat in front of me had this family in it. Little porker kid was in the front by the window, and I have a hard time falling asleep in in vehicles or in strange places. So I just managed to fall asleep, and this little bastard opened the window. It was freaking raining outside. I got this face full of water, you know, and my natural. Well, I let him know what my natural reaction was. I went, "What the fuck?" So the guy came and got his kid, and I never was able to fall asleep again. So. Oh my God, we had this driver that some of these turns, hairpin turns, are like 20 kilometers an hour, and it was raining out. It was raining out. This guy was going double, and I'm like, these people are yelling at him to slow down. So each stop we got to, we had to wait. When we left Butuan to go to Surigao, we got up at 3 a.m. I think we left at 5. We get to Surigao, which is a couple hours away. And we sat there for 6 hours. 6 hours. And I thought, what the hell did we leave so early for? So every stop we got at, the guy's driving like a madman. And then we would have, 2 hours to wait.
So what's going on with John? He has always been on just eating proteins from the barbecue when I see him, and now he's moved to California and he's eating oatmeal. He's getting healthy.
That's when he can find the time. That's when he can find the time to eat oatmeal.
You're getting healthy, John.
I'm trying to.
Sitting in a car, I fall asleep after 10 minutes if I have someone driving.
Oh, I forgot how to get down there, man. Let that person on.
I help you.
Hey, I forgot how you.
Hey, good day, mate.
How do you get
day.
down
Good
there?
day.
How you going? 1 minute.
Good day,
Is my,
mate.
is my microphone working now?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it bloody hot down there?
Nah, it's like 24 or something. Not that hot.
25.
Ooh.
Hey, Craig, have you aren't in the area which has been all these floods and all the terrible weather in Australia, are you?
Nah, I'm in Victoria, so but it's a pretty large area. It's an area of more than 2,000 kilometers, so it's pretty significant. Yeah.
I just saw from some YouTube guys and whatever that whole villages or towns more or less has been under 10 feet of water and shit. I mean,
Yeah. Some of
Hey,
them were
Tony.
like
Tony, there's
7,
your
8
Mountain
meters
Dew.
under.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
there's my Mountain Dew.
Buy
There it is.
two,
Damn it.
get
Buy
two
two,
free.
get two free.
You'd be lucky to find one here, man. That shit goes as soon as it goes on the shelf. But you know, it could be me. I might be wrong, but don't you think you would, if you have a store that sells a particular item pretty fast, that you might be ordering the next batch as soon as you get?
So, Tony, other than everything being out of stock and having to wait 6 hours for nothing, life's wonderful there, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not the only one. You know, I'm not the only one suffering. And then when I was on that bus, and they don't, you know, if they don't play an A-list movie, they play B. But here in the Philippines, it's C or D. And they got the movie cranking the volume. And I'm like, I stood up in the bus once. I looked over on the other side of my sister-in-law. I said, don't you fucking people believe in bass? I mean, they had all treble on there, all of it. I'm like, you know, I can hear blasting music.
Don't rock the boat, Tony.
Well, that was my first.
oh, Craig,
experience with that.
Craig, all those big floodings. Was that in Queensland? Was it? Was that Queensland? It was all the bad weather.
In Queensland, Rappakai, which is like 600-700 k's north of Brisbane, and then all down Brisbane, and then the northern New South Wales. So
Yeah, New South Wales, yeah. Because I saw it was like 10, 12 feet of water and some
places it was 17 meters higher than it's ever been, or 11 meters or 12 meters was the highest in history, and some places were 17 meters under. So
was there any casualties? Or?
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure. Last time I heard about 12 deaths and like 600,000 people without houses or something. So, yeah, and now they're struggling to, like, the waters have receded in a lot of places now, but no infrastructure, no food, shit like that. The army's in there helping them out. So it's nearly 2,000 kilometre area in distance in a straight line. So
I heard that it was like one in 100-year occurrence or something. I mean, it's like unheard of.
Yeah, a lot of places the highest ever recorded. So yeah, some places had like nearly 2 feet of rain in 12 hours or something. Unbelievable.
I saw it on YouTube and I saw it on the news, and it looked unbelievable how the water was higher than the roof of houses in towns and shit like that.
Yeah, they estimated like cattle, sheep, wildlife, about 4 million animals or something. So unbelievable.
Yeah, when it dried up in certain places, there was like cows and shit running around wild in the streets and everything.
Yeah, it's
John.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad, but
John.
We got the tail end of it, the rain for 3 days and minor flooding, but nothing in Victoria really. So.
Oh, okay.
Listen, read this thing here. John bought a copper teak. So what were the first words that came out of your mouth when you saw that, John?
Holy shit!
Ripped off.
WTF? $100. Holy
$100.
Buy two get two free.
Is it?
Wait a minute, I got you. Hold on. John, lift it up. Lift it up.
Lift it up, John.
Is it solid gold?
Wow. So you were under the impression that you could get at least 4 cups out of it?
John, is there
Oh
a
my
genie?
God.
Is there a genie in there? It was $100.
Thank you, Vic.
$100.
Locators 11 and your savings is 15.
Yeah, Gary, you get one wish.
There must be a genie. There must be a genie in that pot.
Please wait. Systems processing. Follow the instructions on the pin pad.
That might be a little more difficult than you hoped for there.
Hey, Professor, do you need the sat nav to get around the store?
No, thank you very much.
Did you put in? Did you put
The
in
last
Canadian Mist?
No, I wish.
the last time we saw him in the store, he was driving one of them carts. He goes to park it, and this little teenage white chick ran out the door looking for him.
Hey, I was about to get one.
Last time I was in a store with Ronald, I ended up in the CR with him.
Hey,
Well,
Hey,
you know,
I
I
don't know
gotta
if
do
you
what I
guys
gotta do.
I don't know if you guys ever. There was a show on
Oh,
called
thank
Amen
you. I forgot all about that.
with Sherman Hemsley, and one of the characters in there named Raleigh, older guy. A guy came on the scooter onto the bus, and he looked just like that character, and he was old. And there was somebody standing there, a younger big guy, and the guy in the scooter said, "Get the fuck out of the way!" So he kept inching forward and bumping him. I'm like, man, I'm not able to say that without losing my job, but I laughed when he said it.
But Ronald, you shouldn't put the camera where you pin the code when you purchase something.
I get to see all the items. He's got the camera up, so we can't see. Yeah, I think he got that bottle.
Pepsi.
He got Pepsi.
Mountain
You
Dew.
wish.
Fucking sneaky, man.
got
I know
4
all about
boxes.
that. Yeah, but he's holding the camera up high, so you only see the Sprite.
See, he bought 2 and got 2 free.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
There's something. You know, there's something going on when they got a helicopter circling the area.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, it never fails.
some kind of drug bust of some sort.
They looking for me.
Yeah, that
You haven't paid your ticket yet, have you, Ron?
Hell no. I may not pay it at all. What I
see.
care, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hunt you down for it. Oh, nice socks on that dude. Tell me you got a nice look at that.
Rock'em sock'em robots.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Bad boy, bad boy.
You go up to some stranger and say that.
What are you gonna do to me? I got everything I need for the weekend.
Hmm.
So I'm good.
You're good to go, huh?
What the
Uh-oh,
hell?
John's getting off on something there.
he got his toy out.
Well, I thought the dog was going to throw it to you, and you went and ran and got it.
Is that dog a retriever? Doesn't look like it.
I don't know.
No, the owner is.
That girl got a fat ass though.
Yeah, is that the one with the white socks on?
Yeah, what
Where's
she got
the
on the
camera,
white.
Ronald?
Oh, she's behind me now. She got on those leggings. Ain't got one stitch of underwear on.
Maybe she's just coming off her shift.
I'll shift it. I will definitely shift it.
Come on, dude, man. Better give me
This
some
dude in here
fucking
driving
dude.
this motorcycle like he in the Philippines. He's just going all the wrong way.
It would be a tragic story if he meets his demise.
JB, what would you do if you grabbed a real kitty and it sounded like that?
Only those two could think of that one.
Only me and you, Tony.
You get that helium voice.
Tete. I'll put a guy tete. Hi.
That's how it sounds. That's how it sounds when the silicone leaks.
Everything's Scottish, so it's crap.
Tony. Oh damn! Look at the hell that happened. What the hell happened to his vehicle? Damn! He almost got hit again.
You got hit again. You got hit once already.
Yeah, somebody peeled the whole top of his hood up.
When? Just now?
No, I just see him coming out of the weed store. That's why his car towed up.
Oh, no, you know. You know why? You know why? Because that's probably a rental.
He didn't see all the people he hit.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you. And then I go to the cash machine, right? I tell her, give me $60 back, cash back. I grab the receipt and leave the $60.
Oh, you're being nice.
But the kid came and he ran me down. He said, "Oh, you forgot." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I damn sure did." I'm thinking about these four cases of soda that I done made away with.
And the kid says, "So where's my cut?"
Right? Well, look at that. 4 cases of soda and a loaf of bread cost me $20. Oh, the dude turned around. He's behind me now with the toe up front end.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and some beat up Subaru. It looked like one of the Decepticons got his ass kicked.
Oh.
I mean, he's missing the whole eye. What was that? Passenger side of the light is gone.
Yeah. You do it. You got to do it up big. Go big or go home.
I'm telling you, he's right behind me with his toe up ass whip. What are you gonna do, old man? I mean, for crying out loud. They driving like it's Friday.
Jump on the trampoline. Yeah, I think you and your girls will get hurt on that one.
Get me clothes.
Okay.
It'd be one hell of a flotation device.
Jamie, why isn't your WhatsApp working? You haven't been there since 28th of February.
Yeah, no, man.
You changed number?
Yeah, too many stalkers.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
especially the Norwegian guys that live in the UK.
Maybe she
It's those Norwegian stalkers.
maybe
Yeah.
Jamie blocked me. Fuck's sake. And I just be nice to the girl.
You don't know when you're
You
blocked.
say to all the girls.
Yeah. His mind was up to something. His mind is churning. His mind was churning something.
Hey, I'm always a gentleman.
I know. R. Kelly.
Yeah.
My mind's telling me no.
My big penalty.
What in the ham sandwich?
Hey, a good pointer that they changed the law here. Now it goes from 14 to 16 for consensual sex. So
Oh, good.
so before I think it was 14. Now
Well,
it's 16. Yeah, it might have been 12. I don't know. Well, selection year here, who knows?
12.
Yeah, shit. Boy,
It's unbelievable.
all day.
Are you going to jump
Unbelievable.
Are you going to jump up and down in your bed, Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie, let me get you blowed up here. If you come on, we'll blow up the screen so we can watch that. And Christian will show me how I can make it slow motion.
All right, I'm taking the Sprite. I mean, the 7-Up in the house. The rest of this shit can stay in the car. I'm not carrying all this shit back and forth.
Well,
Why not? What else you got to do with your time today?
That's why you should have picked up Marisol first.
Oh, hell no.
Uh-oh. Somebody.
Oh,
Kiko's
there they go.
robot.
There's a helicopter. It's over here somewhere. They looking
See,
for
they
somebody.
found you.
Yeah, they did. They track me down.
You ain't taking your time. Oh, yeah? The guy with the shitty car?
No. The police. Oh.
Listen. This kid, one of the kids that went to school with our kids and played baseball and everything. One of them, the dad's a cop, and
There he is.
he pulled over this guy one day. This is how the guy got busted, because all these fucking dumbasses are the same way. The guy had a shitty ass looking car, like he got it out of the junkyard. It had no taillights, no headlights, and he had no license, and he had meth on him. So, if you don't want to have attention drawn to you, don't drive in such a shitty ass car speeding. I don't know what made that guy think he wasn't gonna get noticed. Bring your own boobs? Is that what you said BRB is?
maybe big red boobs.
Huh?
No, sorry. Big red boobs.
Yeah, that's another thing. What about Bud there, Jamie? Have you heard from him? I think you got him on Facebook. Ronald might know that. I don't know. Stuff for dirty. Yeah. You know what, John? That brought to mind. I drove. I had a Honda Civic. I had vanity license plates. I take the same every day. Take the same route. And there's this cop sitting in the exit I took is rarely used. I mean, in the AM, later on in the PM, a little bit. So this guy's sitting in the dark. I do nothing to attract attention, and I speed up a little bit so he couldn't see me. They had a stop sign before I got on this bridge. So I'm doing everything right, I had to avoid a guy that ran another stop sign. So the speed limit's 30. I was doing 32. He turns the lights on. I figured, well, fuck, I'm close to my work parking lot anyway, so I just go park the car. He gets out and he goes, I say, what's the problem? He goes, well, one thing, you're supposed to stop when you're supposed to stop, and all this shit. And I was like, he says, do you work here? I had my fucking uniform on. I'm like, I don't know what the hell he was looking at. And he says, you're not allowed to have those plastic covers over the license. I said, it's not tinted, it's clear plastic. He says, I said, what, like that car right there? And that car guy, a piece of shit car's license plate was all dirty. I'm like, come on, man. You sit in the dark like that to come bust my balls over nothing? I said, well, I'm sorry about that. Do you work here? Do you work here? I've never been asked a more moronic question ever.
Hey, Jamie.
I said, no, man, I work I work at a fucking bakery. I just wear this uniform because it makes me
Yeah.
look good.
Say no. It's Halloween. I decided to dress up as a bus driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what is this?
I'm like, yeah. Well, what was the probable cause for following me? The fact that I had a Honda Civic? I don't know.
Mhm.
So Jamie's in the house now here. Everybody's got to watch their language now.
Yeah, y'all be nice.
Don't be naughty.
Naughty. Don't be naughty.
Don't be naughty. Naughty. Don't be naughty now.
And
How are you and the girls doing?
We are just okay. Got some snow today.
Are you
so
nice and warm? Are you nice and warm?
I'm warm in the
the big
house, but it's
patty?
really cold outside. We got more snow yesterday, so there's probably 3, maybe 4 inches on the ground a little bit.
I feel for you. I'm very. I share that agony with you. Not really,
I feel
but,
it.
in your voice.
I care. I'm crying on the inside. Inside.
Tear.
What's this? Your brother-in-law called 9. Got stopped for what? He got stopped before saying it might be someone. Yeah. Yeah, they had a couple of people around the country doing that.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get the house all fixed up now to sell?
Yeah, it's on the market. It just hit yesterday. It's got almost 1,000 views. We had 3 showings yesterday, 6 showings today.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait and see.
So you gotta split that money with the ex?
Nope, I'm not even gonna split it with them. I'll give them a little bit for my daughter, and that's it. So I'll pay
And then
my
after that,
dues.
no, huh?
I'll give a little bit for my daughter, and then I'll
That
save some
bastard.
for
He fixed him, that bastard.
what is
The
that?
electrodes up to his knee. There you go.
Who's that?
Calm down. No need
Time
for
to,
violence.
time to get the head out on the road. Get out of here.
Punch it, man. Just
How long does it take in America? It's like
Yeah.
60 days, 90 days before it's finalized.
it all
We
depends
had a
on
boss.
the sale.
We had,
Oh, go ahead.
depends on what?
It depends on the
So-
sale,
so-
Craig. If it's a short sale, it can be quick. But generally speaking, once you're interested and their stuff goes through, it can be 30 days.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Gare.
What's
Jamie,
up,
go for it.
girl? I thought you blocked me on WhatsApp.
No? Been busy.
Yeah, you said you hadn't been live since the
Duh.
28th of February.
Could have found me.
Eh, you don't like me anymore.
Oh, I do.
Oh.
If you don't bring me
No, you know-
flowers,
I thought
Listen, what?
wasn't it 2 weeks ago you had the Saturday when all your family was there to help you with the house?
Yeah, they were there, and then my brother and we stayed up till 2 a.m. finishing it. I learned a lot about electrical.
So
And
Yeah. How to
then,
get electrocuted?
no. He's
you've done-
certified, so he knew what he was doing. I made sure the power was off, and I was learning about the breaker and everything. And I was
Are you
holding my
done?
phone up.
We're all,
are you done?
We're all
Are you done?
certified.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm done with everything. It's on the market.
Oh, congratulations! So you are soon ready to go to Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm here at my other brother and my sister-in-law's house until the morning of the 17th. Then I take Amtrak to Chicago. Hi. And then I have a 5-hour layover in Chicago. Then I go to Missouri for a day
You're
and a
not.
half.
You are vacant. You left the house.
Yes, this is my brother's house. This is not
5-hour
my house.
layover.
Okay. Good. How far away is that? Half an hour.
To Chicago, no.
No. From your place to your brother's place.
Oh, it's about 40 minutes. So he's in Davison, Michigan. So Michigan goes like this, and I was like near the thumb. Oh, wrong way. Near the thumb. And he's like down here a little bit. So I'm down here, and then Detroit, and then Chicago.
Oh, okay. So you're going to, on the 17th, you're going from his place to Detroit, Chicago, and Chicago down to Tennessee.
No, so my brother lives just outside of Flint, Michigan. So I'll be headed over to Flint to the Amtrak, and then directly from Flint down to Chicago, and then my layover, and then I go to St. Louis, Missouri, and then
there you go.
I heard about it.
My sister-in-law is coming to meet us halfway from Texas to Missouri to pick me and my daughter up. And we will be switched off to them, and I will spend her spring break / birthday with her, and then I'll turn around and ship her back, and then I'll go back to Texas, do what I need to do, and then I'll head off to Tennessee.
Have you found a place in Tennessee yet?
No.
Okay.
So your family's real good at meeting you halfway to something, huh?
Finally. Yeah. So it was nice of them to do it.
When do you think, how long do the realtors say that the house is normally on the market before it gets sold?
In our area, it was within 30 days. So.
Have you got any offers yet?
No offers, but last time I checked, there was 1,000 views, close to I think 50 likes, and then we had 3 showings yesterday and another 6 showings today.
Do you do like open house type thing?
Yeah. So actually, no, it's actually done by appointment, but you can do a Zoom tour first. And then if you want to go see it in person, you can go do it that way. But the Zoom tour is strictly with the realtor. So.
Okay. So the realtor doesn't do like I see many other places in America. They do like open house day or something like that.
I don't think they're doing that because of the thing going on. So.
Oh, okay.
They don't want 30 or 40 people in a house, especially since my house is located around 3 hospitals, so they don't know who's coming in contact with what.
I thought that thing was more or less over now.
I don't know. I'm not speaking on it. I don't speak of it.
Okay, well, you're getting, close to an end of a chapter and the start of a new.
Yeah, I am.
Good for you.
Thank you. I miss you all.
There's the government's still denying the fact that there's a recession going on.
Oh, sorry, Jamie. It's then when we all should say, thank you, we miss you all too.
Love me kisses. Mwah, I miss you, Jamie.
Mwah, Jamie.
Thank you. Early birthday present.
Oh, when's your birthday?
April 10th.
April 10th. Can you remind me?
Yeah, I will.
Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Professor, you back from shopping?
It looks like he's talking to somebody.
No, he's just hiding from that helicopter.
This is quite international, we got Craig all the way from Victoria, we got John in Bakersfield, we got Christian in Norway, we have me in England, we have Washington here, we have the Philippines. We are covering most of the world. We only need someone from Africa.
Right.
Okay, I think so.
Oh, the old thing's still going over here. We had to rush my son to get an ambulance. Wednesday morning, about 5 in the morning, he was throwing up blood. And then when the ambulance came, they did a test. He was positive, and then 12 hours in hospital, and then they finally let him go.
Are you kidding me? Is he better now?
Yeah, it spent 12 hours there, but they're just making sure it wasn't appendix or a bowel blockage or whatever to rule it out. They said that some people react differently. Sometimes people, for whatever reason, but after four lots of it. They gave him anti-nausea stuff and other stuff, and then But that meant
how old is he, Craig?
I'll be 13 on the 22nd.
Oh, okay. So he's becoming a teenager.
Yeah, but because he tested positive, I'm back in another 7-day isolation at home.
Oh, okay. They even stopped that in the UK now. I mean, we don't even, if anybody gets Omicron or whatever, we don't even need to isolate anymore. They get to the point now that we just have to live with it and learn,
Yeah, so I'm day 4 today.
In Norway, it's you need to stay 4 days at home from the day you get the symptoms.
Okay.
Okay. Well, they scrapped in England, they scrapped all of that now, even if there is higher infections than it has been for a year around, but nobody gets really sick or end up in hospital due to all the vaccinations. So they just tell everybody just to get on with it and show caution.
Yeah, he seemed better, like, 1 day runny nose, 1 day hardly talk, and then today's day 4, so he's getting a bit better today, so it's good.
What about the rest of you guys?
Well, no, I don't know. Lan already had it end of January, so because I was with him in the bedroom and then the ambulance and whatever, but she's still able to work because she wasn't considered ultra close contact, but she's able to go to her work. She just has to test every morning before she logs on.
You didn't get it, did you? No.
I don't know. I didn't have it when they tested me Wednesday.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But I still have to quarantine or isolate.
Oh, you still have to? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, for 7 days because of my job, because I'm in contact with the public, so...
so you have to stay home. You have to stay home from work, yeah?
Have no choice. I had to get a mate round the corner out of retirement and fill in 4 shifts for me.
Oh, God.
Because, it's very...
What are you... sorry, I never... What are you normally doing, Craig? I thought you might be retired, but you're still working, are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working. Yeah. I've been in the taxi industry for 33 years.
Taxi?
Got a couple of taxis and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, well, then that's me.
So under those regulations, I'm not allowed to work because I come into 30 or 40 fares every day,
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Obviously, yeah.
But anyway.
How is, if you are in that, how is Uber and all of that stuff inflicting you guys? Or are you...
Yeah, I'm in regional Victoria, so the closest Ubers to us are about 30 kilometres away, and they only work that town on the weekends.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter too much.
So a small town, like 18,000 people, whatever. So we only have 11 cars and 1 maxi van. So, but we have been affected. We've dropped.
And you probably have a lot of regular work, people to school driving and hospital.
Handicapped kids school runs in the morning.
Exactly.
And all that sort of
so
stuff.
you have contracts more or less.
Yeah, and we have no opposition. There's only one company, so we have no competition.
No, okay, well that's fine.
Yeah, but we're still down a lot, I think each car's doing about 8 shifts a month less. So when we put when there's cars on, so the guys that are out can make some money without too many on. Whatever. But you do what you can do,
Sure.
But I did have a break for 19 months, but I was still getting some income from it. But yeah. But we're so short of drivers. We had two others leave in the last 3 weeks, so we're struggling. That's why I'm back doing big hours again. So You know, I'm doing some weeks. I'm doing 70 to 80 hours at the moment because
wow.
no one's
80
we
hours.
ain't got the drivers, and if your car's on, it's got to be out there.
So you get like 14, 16-hour days sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes depending if it's busy, you can't just. It's different when I was in Melbourne. You just do your own thing, but here you have to work together, and if it's busy, you just stay out.
Do you get Friday evening, night, and Saturday evening, night rush just from people who want to go to the pub or the restaurants and all that stuff as well?
I do them sometimes, but Friday nights here are now probably the quietest shift of the week because there's no nightclub anymore. So by 2 a.m. it's all over.
Oh, okay.
Whereas it used to keep going. The nightclubs used to be open till 5 a.m. but
sure.
They've been shut down for over 2 years now. So
they're not open yet?
No, we have nightclubs in a town too, about 35 clicks away in another town, but that's like a $75 fare. So you do get some younger people going there, but it ain't what it used to be,
No. Okay.
Well,
anyway, computers.
I've got the opportunity to catch up with you this weekend because I've got nothing else to do.
Well, thanks.
No,
maybe blew off work for you.
No, but last weekend you weren't on. But I was working day shift.
Yeah. Well, I was on a little bit, but I just kind of stopped that and got rid of it because it was just so much interference. It wasn't even worth posting it.
Yeah, when I went back,
I was like,
there was nothing there. So
there you go, Tony. You have to go to the province every Friday or Saturday morning so you can.
Yeah.
Now that you're a YouTube millionaire, you can get a private car.
$4 ride.
Province every weekend.
That's where all the money is on YouTube.
If I was a serious YouTuber like some of these guys out here, that's what they would do.
You're gonna be like Tim K. Buy a new yellow truck.
See, Jamie, that's what you should. Jamie, when you get to Tennessee, if you don't have work or anything, you should just start a channel like Jamie's Bedroom, chit chat talk. Because we always see you on bed anyway. So that'd be great.
Oh my
God. Yeah. Or do a fishing one in your bikinis. That's always popular for the thumbnail.
Oh, I might. I mean, I was thinking about working out more when I get to Texas anyway, so you never know.
Right.
Or maybe do like a solar cam or something.
You don't need to work out, you can work inside too.
Yeah.
What's the name of your channel? Jamie and Jammies?
No, it'll still be Unbothered Avocado because.
Unbothered. Mm-hmm. It's all great.
Jumping off of rock cliffs.
Your internet is a little crappy at the moment, Tony.
Boom!
Yeah, it's heading on that way.
There she is.
See,
I pushed that button.
We not worried.
5 minutes.
Tony, your neighbors must have woke up. Tony, they're all getting on on your internet.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Every day we get to keep JB on the screen. JB be popping around. He everywhere. He everywhere. He can't see me.
Out my camera.
He sat right down in that chair, right there, and his nephew Kevin. Was right there. We was over here chilling, and then we said, "Look, let's go get something to eat." So we go to this Muslim place. We eat, and then I said, "Y'all want to stop off and go get some weed?" So, we made a U-turn. We stopped at the weed store. It was all gravy. It was great to see my brother John come see me because he said he was coming. So he came, and I'm like, okay. Everybody had a shot of vodka. No, we had tequila, and it was a done deal.
You know, Illinois started selling marijuana legally, and they did an interview with this one guy that came down from Wisconsin, and they're interviewing him, and they're asking him, "Aren't you worried about the cop?" "No, we ain't gonna do nothing, in front of them." She says, "So what are you gonna do with that weed?" He's like, "What? I'm gonna smoke it." He's like, you could tell he wanted to say, this is what he wanted to say, Ronald. You'd know, he'd go, "What the fuck you think I'm gonna do with this shit?"
What do you think I'm gonna do with it?
I mean, you see what happened in Portugal, yeah? Years ago now, they legalized for personal use all kinds of drugs, not just weed, but heroin, all kinds of shit. And the point is that violence, break-ins, everything has gone down tremendously. So it obviously works when you don't outlaw it, but have it in regulated. And the government makes a lot of money on it, and it takes away income from gangs and bandits.
If you get aggressive while you're smoking weed, there's something seriously wrong with you. This is what they should do at the next summit they have. Pipe that shit in, and all the world's problems will be solved. You're gonna have to give them a shitload of brownies.
But
they just gotta stop selling tequila.
Tony, they gotta pipe it into the Korean. The Koreans be fighting all the time. You ever seen the Korean parliament? They going at it, they throwing chairs and shit. They get wild up in Korea. Pipe that shit in there to them, they'll be like, they won't be fighting.
If you put MDMA, if you put MDMA in the water supply of Ukraine and Russia, they will embrace each other. They will give away their weapons. There will be love and peace everywhere. Nobody gets aggressive on MDMA. I never heard anybody actually OD'd on weed. It's impossible. You can't OD on weed because you fell asleep on before you can die of weed.
It's impossible.
Putin will come down here with these little pasty covers clip to his nipples,
Hold on.
It's bad. It's bad when you're the bully and almost your entire country can't stand what you just did. Now you got no way out. You got two ways out. He can quit and walk away, or you can walk away, or they can get laid out and get carried out. But he's not going to be. He did all his effing up, man. He's going to get assassinated if he doesn't retire.
Oh, not Jamie, your channel. I just thought about it. It could be called Jamie's Secrets, like Victoria's Secrets, Jamie's Secrets.
You know what? She could do a thing like I saw this British woman. She wears she's older, and she had on this tank top. She always wears these tops where there's no bra and you can see everything. You can see but she's a motorcycle mechanic, and she gets a shitload of views because she'll work on whatever, with that what the her shit showing.
So what? You saying that Jamie should be the queen of DIY?
Yeah. Put a tool belt on, and that's all you'll need.
That's a good idea, actually.
Hey, Jamie, do it yourself, but you can get all the tools on lovehoney.com.
Today we're gonna be ripping up carpet. Send over.
She was painting today.
Do Jamie's DIY Love Honey channel. Today we're gonna try out this.
Me too.
We're gonna install a dishwasher, okay? Time to bend over.
starting to lose the connection pretty good here. So for the regular folks, I'm going to end this thing now because we're starting to get. But everybody can stay where you're at if you want to. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. I didn't do that yet. I'm not ready. Here I am. Thank you, everyone in the background, for stopping by today and everybody here. And we'll see you maybe next week. Bye.